Uh, I think something's wrong with my brain. So I was out today. So I was out today, and I was able to find a lot of shit that I was like, shit. But first up, at the mall, I was actually not expecting to find this one. I'm glad I did. It's that new IDW Robots in Disguise run. It's really good. I picked up the first issue, and I'm kind of late to the series. I know it's been going for a while now, obviously, because I have the paperback version of it now. And I was pretty far behind. I had like the 8th printing of the first issue, and I don't think I would be able to find 2, 3, 4, and whatnot. So it's really dope that I was able to find that, because I'm really intrigued about that series. This was one I recently saw, and I passed on it. And I saw it again, and I was like, maybe I should pick it up, just because if I come back and it's gone, I might be like, shit, maybe I should have got that. It is the new Hulkbuster, and he's got some weight to it. He is pretty massive. What was stopping me from getting it is I recently just found the select version of the Hulkbuster for only $6, and I liked the figure. I didn't really see a need in picking the Legends one up, but I don't know. There's more accessories and specific things that this one can do, and obviously this one's bigger than the select one. I like the paint on the select one more, but it still might be dope to have this accessory of the head, and having the back and the front come off kind of opens up the opportunities for specific stuff for stop motions, like the Hulk rips off his chest or whatever it may be. Some really dope art on the back there. Yeah, I might paint it, honestly. I might add a little bit of dry brushing onto this one and paint the insides silver and then give it a black watered down acrylic stuff. But it does not end there, my brothers. I was able to, bro, Toys R Us was stacked today, bro. I literally had to put figures back because I was like, I don't know, man. I need to start selling my feet pics or something. I was able to find that new Moon Knight figure, and that's really dope. Brain shut up. I had the Marvel Now version of Moon Knight, and I didn't really like that. I don't know. The armor, I wasn't a fan. Was not a fan of that vibe. And I would have liked the re-released of the comic one, but I haven't seen that in person. But I think this is a very close second for having a cool classic comic book Moon Knight. It's really dope art on the side there. And then there's the rest of the wave. I saw the Helverine or whatever, and it's cool, but I really only cared to get the Moon Knight in this wave. The Blackheart would be really cool to own, actually, but I don't know. I might try and track down the pieces online or something. Then I found that new Superior Spider-Man figure. He was one I definitely wanted to pick up. I want to eventually make this make stop motion stuff with the Superior Spider-Man, and obviously this is the updated one that Hasbro's done, and it has the different head sculpts, and I kind of want to throw these on different Spider-Man figures, see what that's like. Bunch of the hands, and he's got the cool backpack accessory there. Some more dope artwork on the back there. Really hyped I found this one. And then last up, I found that new Astonishing Wolverine figure, and I just, man, I can't say, I just a sucker for Wolverine. It just looks, I'm glad it came with the unmasked head, so now I have like a definitive kind of unmasked Wolverine head, because I have like the Hugh Jackman head sculpt, and I have him in the hat, and him with like the Weapon X kind of hair and stuff, but I don't just have like a regular comic book Logan head, so that's really dope. They came with that, and I don't know. It looks like a really cool figure. That famous shot on the back there, and another dope piece of art there. yeah, very excited for this one. And there was also that new Carnage figure, the one that's from the animated Spider-Man series, the one with like the axe hands and stuff. I was gonna pick him up, but I was looking down at like what was in my hands. I was like, shit, I gotta. And they also had the Mechazoid from the new Turtle series. I wanted to pick him up as well, but they had like at least 10 of those Carnage figures, and I could probably find that Mechazoid at another point in time. I feel like the Moon Knight and these guys are probably going to sell fast. It looks like it showed up on a day where they were definitely restocking, apparently. So I'll be opening these guys up. I am on my way to the comic book store because I want to pick up that new Leonardo issue. And last time I went out hunting, there was the animated series Carnage, where he's got like the axes and stuff. That's one I wanted to pick up, as well as I'm blanking on the name. It was that new robot character from that Turtles show, Mechazoid. They had both those characters there. I wanted to pick them up, but at that time I had like a handful of characters, and it's like I got sacrifices had to be made, bruh. So I'm hoping they're still there because they are figures I wanted to pick up. So hopefully they're there. Alright, so I hit up Toys R Us and I was able to actually find that new Mechazoid figure, which is really dope. This is one of my favorite characters, I guess, from that newer TMNT cartoon. And pretty sure that little cloak can come off as well, which is really cool because you can get like the variety of the more regular kind of Mechazoid look to it, which is maybe how I'll even have it displayed, or at least I'll probably have the Mechazoid be in this kind of look before it gets the cloak there, just kind of like in the cartoon as well. This was still in wave 1. I really only cared to pick up the Mechazoid and Metalhead figure. I already have the movie Turtles, so I didn't really care to pick up the Mutations version, but very glad I was able to find this one. Especially now that I've picked up a handful of the Mutation figures, and with the ball joints, I enjoy how articulated they are. And I think with the robot character here, it's going to be a really dope figure. And you best believe I was able to find that Carnage, boys. Now, I really want this Carnage figure for the sculpted symbiote and mainly the axe hands, because I still have the older Carnage figure that's on like the Bucky Cat mold, and I guess technically the way he's drawn here, this is almost more accurate because there's not all these details in like the comics and animation. But I really wanted this body mold because I missed my chance the first time. And what I would like to do is I want to do a head swap, because I enjoy this head sculpt more. When I think of Carnage, I think of something like this. So I want to throw this head onto this body eventually and see just how that looks. Hopefully it would look good. I don't know why it wouldn't, but that is what I have planned for this one. And this was something I didn't realize that was even coming out, and it is the complete classic collection of the 80s TMNT cartoon. I have the 2012 version. I'm still trying to hunt down that 2003 one, and it's really funny because I didn't know this was being released, and I was like, oh, that's awesome, I'll pick it up. I'm probably going to get rid of the single DVDs that I have of the 80s cartoon because I never really finished collecting it that way. And this morning I literally saw a video of how shit this DVD pack is. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that after I just bought it. It's because Paramount now is the one that is releasing this DVD set, and I think before it was Lionsgate. And originally with all the DVDs, the order of the series, eventually it got all over the place, and it wasn't just season 1 season 2 and so on and so forth. I think the YouTuber I was watching, he said around season 4 it starts getting messed up, and then it's like there's bonus DVDs, bonus episodes in specific DVDs, and it just makes the whole series difficult to watch because you have to jump between random DVDs to get it in order, and that's something you think would have been fixed in this set, but it's not. So that's something to kind of be wary about. What worry? What am I trying to? Because worry is worry. Wary? What? Wary? Man, I fell off. Pay attention to school, kids. You'll be buying turtle stuff like me. If you don't pay attention in class, you'll be buying turtle stuff like me. That's what I was trying. Although the artwork here, sorry, I'm eating chocolate. Thought I could get away with it, but I couldn't. But the artwork here is really cool. I think it's new. At least the kind of like shell-shaded look. You don't really see that with the 80s turtles, especially when they gave them like the little speckles on their skin. You don't really see that with the 80s turtles merch. I don't know if the pose is new is what I'm referring to. This is actually, I think these are poses from the 2012 turtles. And something I kind of find interesting is, I think due to licensing, they have to reuse certain poses of the turtles. Because I've noticed in merch, it'll be different variations of the turtles, but they all be in the same poses. Talking. There's the back. Yeah, pretty cool. Hey, that's pretty good. Hey. So I guess if you want that box set, that's something to be cautious about. Worry. And continuing, after I hit Toys R Us, I was able to find that issue 3 of the new Turtles run, and I'm enjoying the run so far. I think Leo's is probably the most mid of the 3 brothers so far, and they kind of like connected the turtles real quick. And if you're not up to date on that run, sorry if I spoiled it, I guess. There was this newer Hulk issue. I'm not really up to date with any modern Marvel stuff. I'm so far behind with comics, and I recently saw this artwork on Instagram, and I really enjoyed just the look itself, and decided why not, I'll pick this one up. It's one of the newer ones, and this one here, only $3 for the Amazing Spider-Man, and I'm trying to get more Green Goblin stories to obviously read and then recreate later on down the road for my own stop motion stuff. Recently I asked what videos you want to see, and someone said they want to see like the death of Green Goblin, and I think that's a really cool idea and something I'd like to do, but I'd also like to do other kind of Green Goblin story arcs as well, and I would like to see where this one goes. And finally here, I think this is going to end off the whole video, just because I've absolutely abused my poor wallet. I would hate to be that man. You know how many times he gets ripped open and then his guts get ripped out to rip out the debit card so I can buy another piece of plastic? It's a lot. Poor guy. But there is this kind of bookstore I've been to before, and they have fairly cheap graphic novels there sometimes, and it's nice because they'll have some newer ones, but it's mainly older novels as well, or paperbacks, and I was able to find a couple of the Ultimate Spider-Man books there, and today I was able to find Hush, and it's one of the more famous Batman runs. I never ended up getting it just because I didn't really want to. I kind of knew what was going on in the book, so I didn't really want to pay full price for it, but this was like fairly cheap. And then same here with The Dark Knight Returns, and I really like this cover. I haven't seen this one in a hot minute. I really only have seen this cover from middle school when I would like sign this book out and be like, no one look over at me. I'm reading Batman. Batman's cringe. But like now everyone loves comics. I'm like, oh, thank goodness I can be fucking weird, bro. I love Batman. Oh, hell yeah. Only like $9 for this. And it's like, hey, that's pretty good. Jeez. I think that's going to be all for this haul video. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sure I have more haul videos to come. But for right now, I think that's going to be all. And thank you.